Boom, ladies and gentlemen, the midfield is now CDMs and CMs. Obviously, I separate the cams because they're more attacking. So we're going to do the box-to-box players. You got your holding, you got your deep line players, you know, basically the midfield, the heart of the team. We're going to get right into it. But before we get into it, I want to quick disclaimer I could say is when I do this rating, right, everybody's tier list that you see is always going to be subjective. There's always an ounce of bias, etc., etc. But what I try to do is at least have one objective scaled rating. And obviously I try to be as objective as possible. What I look out for is the playstyle pluses, the playstyles, the stats, weak foot, skill moves, and obviously separating stats from field, because there is some cards that are actually better than what their stats says. You know, the likes of, let me give an example, Beckham, like maybe his stats doesn't look the best, but in game he feels really good. You know, we always have to take that into account. We also take opinions online, how the community has used these cards, etc. So we've got a couple of cards right there for the boys. Let's get into it. Man, come on, you already know MMOEXP, the best coin website to get your FC26 coins. Get a huge jump start to your teams. I'm talking Mbappe's, I'm talking some of the best cards in the game, man. META, that's code META for the best cheapest coins. Check first link in description. Also 8% off, god damn. Okay boys, I've kind of given an idea of like where each player kind of situates. Obviously S is the best of the best, creme de la creme, cream of the crop. It's my specific line I always say. You've got A+, not quite the top, but they're still very good. They can get you the extra wins in champs. It's just they don't have that extra like ounce of flair in terms of like aura and stuff in game to kind of propel them to the top of the line. Please also pay attention to where they get placed on a tier list level. Lower A+ cards are better, or are worse, sorry, than higher A+ cards. So obviously in the tier list level, you gotta also take that into account. A, they kind of mid, kind of falling off, and then B, I'd say they're below mid. Maybe they're cards that you just start off with. For instance, Zakaria, I don't really see him being anything more than B. This card looks pretty mid. You can literally get in someone like the likes of, I'm trying to think, Aguijaro, for instance. That would be absolutely ideal, and pretty much you get it for like 20,000 coins, and she's going to be incredible. Very nice card as well in this game. I'm putting her at A+. Now, let's get rid of some cards that I think, objectively speaking, we don't need to be doing too much. We can literally just place all of them at S, because let's be honest, price is a huge indication of how good a card is. It's not always, but trust me, majority of the time, especially these icons, they have that in-game animations, etc., etc. Man, Sawa, for instance, very nice card as well. Kind of moves like a better Kujaro, you could even say. We got Xavi, and then obviously Iniesta as well. They come as a pair. I feel like those type of cards are so underrated because they have this extra flair about them in terms of like no other card has, like that extra animation for passing, you know what I mean? Like it's those built up code of pre-iteration of code, sorry, that just makes them insane. Like Iniesta, for instance, his stats, people would say probably not the best like raw stats, you know, pace shooting, but in-game is going to be incredible. And I know a lot of people that use him and love him. So yeah, I'm definitely saying this new Bellingham as well, I'm happy to place. You got Puteas, her gold version, I would even say lower S. So there's going to be a thing of obviously their previous iterations, so bear in mind I've obviously included the relevant versions, but I will still state about like, you know, the previous iterations. But also ask me in the comments. That's why I do these videos, is for like ideas and also just camaraderie, you could say, just between all of us, to just kind of see, kind of build a consensus of who's the best cards, who to avoid, who to go for, etc. We've got man like Sergio Busquets, one of the best CDMs in this game, very irritating to verse, and he has a tiki-taka playstyle. Plus, when it comes to passing, I feel like that playstyle is one of the best because it's the very nippy, quick AI, you know, whether it be like, even if you make a mistake, that passing, or if you have bad passing, if you have the playstyle plus, it makes the card so much better in terms of passing. So yeah, that's why so much people, and like the majority of people, are using players that have the tiki-taka. It just deals for very nice, you know, no nonsense passing. So yeah, we've got a couple of cards. Let's see, Abili, very nice as well. She's kind of like a better, you could say like Guijaro Bonmati, very nice card though. Yeah, for now we're chilling. We've got Stanway. Now when it comes to Stanway, we're not going to look through every single card, but I'm going to look through the cards that I feel like I don't really verse or use. I'm obviously doing what I did in terms of like showcasing this, like stats, weak foot and stuff. But as an actual general consensus, I think she's lower A+, because she has a tiki-taka playstyle plus. So you see, that's carrying a lot of players these days, is the playstyle plus in this game. It's such a vital thing, man. Trust me, if you look out for a playstyle plus, like, and then the rolls after, it's going to be a very, very nice thing. But yeah, man like Caicedo is very good as well. I would say more or less on the end spectrum of A+ though. a little bit slow for my liking, but very good AI instinctive like movement. So for now, I'm happy with that. We got SCN. I wouldn't really say as far as to go S, but very good card though. I'm happy to place him at higher S. Same thing with like Makalele as well. I feel like these type of cards, they're kind of not getting that extra edge to them to like propel them to S. So a card like Kante, for instance, is better because he has a good playstyle plus, yes, but also better stats in game, and also it's Kante. Let's be completely honest right there. That card is phenomenal in game, solid. Daniele De Rossi, I'm so happy he's back. Obviously, if you used him in previous, you know, FIFA's, his gold card, he was a beast, but it wasn't anything crazy. But I do think this type of card, now don't get me wrong, kind of reminds me of like a Sergio Busquets. He just doesn't have a good playstyle plus, man. Slide tackle's a little bit redundant. I don't know, man. Something's just not really making that card go to S. I'm gonna leave him at A plus for now. But yeah, we have to be very strict, so we're gonna leave them right there for now. I think that is perfect. Let's just get rid of some S cards. I'm still seeing we've got man like Yaya Toure, beast in terms of doing everything. His physicality propels him to different natures right there in this game. Yeah, same thing with Ramirez, very nice. I think he's more or less on that lanky side, but very nice when it comes to compactness. That is lanky. Doesn't make sense. It might not sound like I'm making sense, but in game he's very nice, man. He moves very well with the ball and off the ball. Same thing with Camavinga. He's S 100%. And also any version that's relevant in terms of evos. I think with this evo Camavinga, I think it was, please tell me I still have it bookmarked. I do not, but I can try and find one. I know it was a lot of likes right there from people. So you go normal Camavinga and you can obviously choose which one. There was actually one where you could get his pace up to 89, but you can obviously choose which ones. But I think this Camavinga for now, I'm gonna put him at the end scale of S, because obviously he's not as good as like Sawa and them. But yeah, for now I'll actually obviously move these cards as I see fit towards the end, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, Matuidi, beast, definitely getting S. And if there's, it might seem like there's a lot of S cards, it's because EA, they have a thing of adding so much promo cards stacked on each other that these cards are still in the power curve. It's still very good. You know, it doesn't mean like that the cards released a month or two back is like dissipated. No, they're still good because they have the relevant playstyles, stats. You boys know the deal. Thuram, very nice card as well. I'm happy to place higher A+. Especially that version. By the way, you can actually get Thuram into a very nice Evo, bro. I think it was the one that everyone is doing. By the way, there's so much Thurams right there. Shout out to Lillian Thuram for making the two brothers, Marcus and Kefren Thuram. But yeah, you go the 85, 39,000 coins, and then you can choose which one to do. I think for the most part, the 87 conversion right there from Song of Toure, a lot of people are doing, but doesn't really get the most, I feel like, out of the card in terms of evos. You can do Camavinga, I feel like, because you can chain him. It's a nice one. Very nice indeed. We got Hamshik, better as a cam than a CM, but I'm still happy enough to place Hamshik at the end scale of S. I do think that card is going to be incredible just because of animations. You know, he has amazing like insights of pass plus. He's probably one of the better versatile cards in this game. Solid. We've got Tiki Taka plus Mariona. Insane, man. This card, I can't even describe in words how good that card is in terms of price. Not only that, the way she maneuvers herself, very versatile. Solid. We've got the likes of De Jong. I'd still say holding his line. I wouldn't really go as far as to say S anymore. I think someone like Bonmati is not on her, on his level. She's a little bit better, so for that reason is why Bonmati is a little bit higher. But yeah, for now I'm happy with that. We've got Alvarez. Let's actually look at in alphabetical order. We've got man like Edson Alvarez. Now obviously this wasn't a live card. This was pretty, I'll be honest, mid, bro. 3-star as well, 30,000 coins. We can't be placing everyone at A+, bro. At this reason, I'm going to actually place him higher. A right there, I think I'm happy with that. We got Beckham now. The thing with Beckham, if you compare him to like Xavi and Iniesta, I feel like Xavi and Iniesta has a better body type. They're not as lanky, but he still has the same idea as them, if that makes sense. Like he's got the passing, the dribbling. He feels much better than what stats says. For the time being though, I don't see a pro player really opting for someone like Beckham. Definitely a very fun card to use at that. But it goes to say though, a lot of these cards right here that you see, especially the icons, are definitely not on that role of like insanity anymore. Like back in the day, you know, icons actually had that role of playing, if especially Petite as well. He used to be insane. I feel like right now though, you can pretty much get a Evo that is more relevant, and that's just the way the game is right now. You know, things change. I mean, 82 reactions, it kind of goes to show in game as well, if you really use him. But yeah, we've got the likes of Coleman. I don't know, but man, I feel like Coleman's just never really good in this game in terms of being an insane card like S wise. If you were to play him CDM, I wouldn't be mad at it because he has amazing reactions. Not only that, he's a type of card that you wouldn't expect, but he's always going to stay back. He's going to be that card that intercepts most of the time. It's just his pace kind of lacks. Does have future potential though. Pre-ordering. Nah, I'm joking. Intercept plus. Bruiser. We've got obviously Jockey base as well. 3-star, 3-star though. I'll be honest. Nothing crazy, man. I'm happy to leave him at like around higher A+. We've got Stevie Gerrard. Stevie Gerrard? I don't think anybody's ever called him that. Stevie G. Steven Gerrard. I'll be real. I'm happy to say Gerrard will have the animations and stuff in-game. 3-star, 3-star though kind of lets him down. I'm okay with placing Hazard. Sorry, not Hazard, Gerrard at lower A+. I do think same thing with Cruz as well. They're gonna do something, but they won't do everything. Does that make sense? So for now, I'm leaving them there. We've got this card right here. Now, people's gonna be like, I think you're kind of pushing it, Mike, to place him at S. But the thing is, there's no type of, like, the rarity that this card holds. He's kind of like that Busquets type vibes. And also now, the thing that he lacked in this specific version was obviously the, the pace. And now he's got obviously an increase of 17, bro. And now he has the intercept plus, which is perfect for CDM. Bruiser as well. That is inevitable S, bro. I don't care what anyone says. That card in-game is going to perform really well. And I'm going to place him a little bit above Busquets right there. Very nice card. Valverde, I think we can all agree, is S. Solid in terms of the way he moves, maneuvers. I'm happy with that. Let's try get rid of some mid cards. Now, nothing's really looking too, striking me too like mid right here. Nothing's looking too bad. We've got the Brits. Not bad, actually. She actually does her job. I've seen a couple of people use her. Fabinho, Bruiser plus. He's going to do his job. I've seen some people still use him. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Now, this man right here, boys. When it comes to an underrated beast, this guy right here ticks every box. He's got 5-star weak foot, amazing passing, 90 reactions, which is a retrospect stat to boost all the other stats. Very nice pace split, 86 defensive awareness, bro. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, I'm happy to place this man at A+, bro. Beast. We've got Loder. Shout out to Simone Loder. I think that's how you say it. 60,000 coins, quick step plus. She's a, you could say, better card designed Guijaro. Doesn't have the best defensive awareness. So when it comes to being a box to box though, I mean, look at the state of that card. That looks really good on paper. Is she gonna perform her duties like that though? I'm gonna say yes, bro. I'm gonna definitely place her like next to Mariona. I'm happy with that. Leave her around the A+. Park Ji-sung's good. Nothing crazy though. I'm happy with A+. He's gonna do his job effectively as well, but he won't be completely potent. Same thing with Llorente. I do think he's more or less on that scale of very versatile. Might just be dissipating though. I can't lie. Nothing crazy. Gini Wijnaldum. 5-star weak foot, but I feel like it's a type of card that you place in the game and you don't really see him, man. He's kind of passive. Does that make sense? So for that reason, I'm going to leave him at A. I do think the 5-star skills though. Is he 5-star skills? Gini Wijnaldum. I think he's 5-star skills. Yeah, 5-star skills, incisive pass plus. Why is he so cheap? 88 reactions as well. It's a bit of a weird one, eh? It's actually a bit of a weird one. He might actually be usable. I mean, with the incisive pass plus as a cam might be better. I'm going to leave him at the bottom of A. I'm happy with that. Kind of goes to show that maybe Alvarez goes up. We'll see. Gundogan, nah, he can hold that. Let's be a little bit more strict on these cards. What I can do is I can kind of make these cards. I'm going to go with this, bro. I'm going to do it. Stevie G. Just want to quickly see something. Hold on. Cruz and Stevie G. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Cruz and Stevie G can hold down. We're gonna go Caicedo, the Brits, and Wijnaldum down. Cruz can hold it like that. And then I'll go Fabinho can stay, Stanway can stay. I'm happy with that. Yeah, for now, that's fine. I just feel like these cards here will do a better job than the cards at the bottom. There's just no point. Maybe Cruz could be a card that can be a fun version. Like, if you use the 90, this is actually a better... Funny enough, these cards are better than the actual base icons. I don't think Cruz will be completely terrible. Yeah, I do think Cruz is more the usable card out of, like, that A slot for now. The Paul obviously has very good potential future upgrades, depending on how well, you know, Inter Miami do, I guess. And then a couple of cards left. Let's see. Shuimeni doesn't really have that extra edge to get him to the S, but very decent card at that. Grav, I'm not gravitating towards S, but hey, see what I did there, man. Come on, hit that like, boys. 138k though, anticipate plus 86 reactions. I don't know, man. Grav's just not doing it for me. I just feel like some of these cards, do you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of like a glorified De Jong. I'm gonna leave him at A plus. So that's how we're looking so far. Not doing too bad with time. And we're being a little bit strict. I think we're doing well. We're not doing too bad. We can do faster though. Rijkaard, I think inevitable A plus. Inevitable. Can't even speak. Pedri, lower A plus. We've got... trying to see who's the best ones out of all of these guys so I can kind of maneuver. Yeah, Reinders 100% gets S. Now, why does Reinders get S? Because he has perfect playstyle plus. Not only that, his gold version, bro, is so good. I can only imagine this one. He has incisive, technical, maneuvers himself very nicely, 87 reactions as well. I'm happy to place him at S, but I wouldn't really go as far as to say mid S. I'd say around the lower S though. So for now, that's fine. Greggy, I'll be real. Her price kind of justifies what that card is. Nothing crazy, bro. There's gonna be someone in my comments though. Mike, Greggy is, you know, gotten me to 15-0, bro. Which there's so much these type of cards, but 83 actions, 83 defense for winners. It's a mid card. Technical plus, I mean, playstyles though, definitely. That is insane playstyle. I'm not even kidding. That playstyle, the plethora of playstyles that this chick has. Technical plus, tiki-taka base, intercept base, anticipate base. God, with 5-star weak foot. Now this just might be me. Yeah, you know what? I'm placing at A plus, just because of playstyles, and that's why playstyles are so good. Marquisio, I'm happy to say S. Kind of in that like Hamshik role, kind of like a box-to-box vibe. Very good card in this game. McTominay, I've used this card. He's a little bit lanky for me. I'm gonna say A. I don't really like McTominay that much, man. I've used this card for at least above 50 games, and that was his previous one. This one doesn't even look anything more insane. He might even be worse because of the playstyle plus. The other one I think had a better playstyle plus, but yeah. Gyoro, this is definitely a card that I think is very cheap, very good value. So for now, I'm putting a higher A plus, solid. And Mecca as well, very dropped a lot of in cash. Used to be like 300-400k. Now, very good card though in terms of 80 club. Does his job. We got Tonali. I feel like this card is overpriced in my opinion. By the way, sorry for the background noise. That is not a UFO taking off. It is my washing machine, bro. Just seems like it's louder now, just because I'm recording. But Ping Pass plus 685,000 coins is way too much for this card, bro. I don't know if it's because of the potential that he has, but I'm sorry, man. I'm not placing that guy at S. I just feel like he's not as good or potent as Reinders per se, etc, etc. So for now, I'm happy with that. Let's see. You know what? I'm happy to actually say Pedri, Fabinho. I want to quickly see Fabinho's card. Hold on, player. 87, 30,000 to obviously he was last season pass. I don't know, man. I'm gonna say Fabinho goes down, and then let's see. I'm happy with Stanway going down as well. The Paul can also go down. I think if he gets the upgrade, we'll definitely go A plus. Greggy, Pedri, Guijarro, I'm happy with that. That looks decent. Fabiano Ruiz, as people call him, obviously has the tiki-taka plus, so will help his card a little bit. Not completely insane, but does his job. We got Kone. I'll be honest, I've versed this card. People can be like, Mike, oh, because obviously you can't use every single card to verse them, but I know I've versed him, and I'm not even just saying so. He was mid, bro. I'll be real. 69,000 coins. Doesn't have a playstyle plus. It's mid. It's very mid, man. We've got Pavlovic. Not much CDMs in the game, so he's going to do his job at A+. Zambongo Issa. Very good potential in terms of evos, but is it really anything more than that? Maybe if you can get the evo in the future for him, for sure. Good reactions as well. Will do his job. I'm not going to say anything crazy though. So for now, I'm going to leave him there. I think we're doing a decent job at keeping the cards at A that need to be at A. So yeah, we've got a couple of cards. Let's see. We've got Turam, obviously his normal gold version. I'm going to stick with the other one, so I won't really place that one anywhere. I'm going to stick with this 87 and leave him at A+. So yeah, he can hold that. Mascherano is actually a very nice card at CDM. I've said it multiple times. That's one of the more underrated ones because he's a card that's set up perfect for the meta in terms of like the AI movement. He has ping pass plus, so he ticks off the box for like the passing. But not only that, he has amazing stats all around. All you got to do is add an engine to boost his agility and balance because he is. But the thing is, he's not that tall though, so it can kind of, you know, counter nicely. But yeah, very nice card in this game. I've heard some very nice things about him. Hoiberg. For some reason, this man's also very expensive. I remember from seeing his card, I think it's like above 100. Yeah, look there. Very decent playstyles, but why is he so expensive, bro? I'm gonna say minimum A+. I'll leave him at like that slot right there. I think he's fine. On A slot. La 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 la. Rios. Let's see. On a slot. Enforcer Plus is actually a weird one for a midfielder. It kind of does cook though. I mean, if you use him in game, you're gonna notice the Enforcer a lot. So he's gonna be more of like a press proven type of card. Kind of like a Dembele in Tottenham, bro. If you know, you know. Now that's some ball knowledge right there from myself, bro. Rios, I'm happy to say A+. We've got Zeroberto, definitely higher A+. He's more the card that feels good in game. You don't really need to be doing too much, but I wouldn't really go as far as to say A, S. You feel me? I'm happy with Gundogan going down. We can go like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's see. So we've got Rice, Karchawi. Now, Karchawi is a difficult one, bro. She is such a tough one. What a fine gal, though. Bro, you gotta do it, man. Karchawi, bro, please come on, man. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm moving mad right there. Trickster Plus, though. 85 reactions. You see, I did say reactions is playing a huge role overall in terms of boosting all the other stats. I just feel like this 88 might be the better option at fullback because there's not much fullbacks that hold that type of, like, you know, lineage, you could call it, or like stats. You know, she's got the jockey, but I feel like there's much better CMs in game that have better defending. Oh, but in game she's solid though. As a midfielder, I've versed her a couple of times. I'm gonna put her at S. I'm gonna put her at S, bro. I'm happy with that. She's very good in game. Yeah, I'm happy with that. She's solid. Williamson as a CDM goes. Now, did I say this in my other video? I think I put Leah Williamson. Could be wrong, at lower A+ for center back because she had amazing stats to be kind of like a small, very mosquito type vibes, just staying on you the whole time. Very irritating. But yeah, 90 reactions. If you play as a CDM, I mean, she's got jockey, bruiser. Yeah, she's gonna do some damage at CDM, you know, irrespective. So for that reason, I'm gonna place her like there. I think it's fine. We've got men like Rice baby, bro. Decker's 317k is insane. What? I feel like Rice in game will be very lanky, but he's gonna be that lanky that will help you a lot because he has the increased pace. 84 defensive awareness though is not as good. I'm happy to say Rice is higher A+, but is he really going to be placed at S? No, I don't think so, bro. I would personally get in someone like Camavinga that can do all attributes and can move a little bit better in game. But yeah, we got Sega, very good card as well. She's one of the more underrated ones. I've included her multiple times in my videos in terms of the best valued. Caroline Sega. Now, this one is actually better than the base icon. So what you do here is you wait for Futbun if they can load, you know. That's perfect. Intercept plus 115k. You can pretty much just get Puteas or Bonmati that would be unfortunately better. Like, I know I'm being a, you know, so snob saying that, but that's just the way the game is, bro. 88 defense for winners though is pretty decent. Yeah, I'm happy with her being a higher A+. Very nice card in this game. Yeah, so far we're not looking too bad. There is a lot of cards at A+, but it makes sense. There's a meta stagnancy. I will always say it, boys. I think Caicedo can go up. Let's see. For now, we're not looking too bad. João Neves dissipated a little bit, but I still do think he's cooking. I can feel him. He's cooking, you know. For now, he's chilling there. Vitinha definitely needs to go up. I'm gonna obviously maneuver them as I see fit just now. I'll be Suchek. I'll be real. There's better. There's definitely better. I think he's like 50k. If my thing is correct. Why is Fatbim taking so long? I don't know if they're getting major traffic right now, which wouldn't make sense. It's 3:30, bro, in like the afternoon. Is it my internet? I'm not sure. He doesn't have a playstyle plus, but decent stats all around. I'll be real. Suchek can hold that. He can hold that A, bro. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Kimmich is good. He has very decent playstyle pluses, and also jockey plus to obviously maneuver very fast around, you know, the greens. Schweinsteiger is good. Definitely minimum A+. And then we got a man like Pogba as the last one. I'll be real. Fallen off a lot, bro. I don't really verse him that much. In the future, though, when he gets an Evo that he can up, obviously, reactions and stuff, then we're cooking. Because I have the CDM still in my team. I can definitely see he is the worst player in my team, bro. But hey, look at that. Perfectionist, Season 3. This is obviously this season. If you improve his card like that, I think, let's see, to his 86. Yeah, that is plus 14 reactions from the Perfectionist. That is an insane one, bro. If you have Paul Pogba in this, oh, that is a solid one. Go through the Perfectionist, Season 3, get whatever that is. It's free, apparently, yeah. Improves his stamina and reactions. That's a solid one. I know a lot of people are going to say, yeah, look there, huge stamina and reactions upgrade. Yes, please. Indeed, that man knows what he's speaking about. If you can get Pogba to that level, he's still going to be decent. So for that reason, I'm going to leave him there, man. Let's try and see if we can upgrade some players, demote some players. Ruud Gullit is going to be the GOAT of the midfielders, of course. We've got Alexa Putellas, probably second. Vieira is good. We've got Iniesta, solid. We've got, you know, Yaya Toure can actually go up. We're happy with that. We've got Hamsik. We've got obviously Marquisio. Bonmati is good. Very, very nice cards. We've got Camavinga. Beckham, very nice card, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't really as far as to say though S. I think you're just very biased if you say Beckham is S. He's a good card though. A very fun card. I'm happy to even say Hakan Çalhanoğlu can go like here. Vitinha definitely goes up. Gioro can go up. Just behind Daniela De Rossi, we've got obviously Marcharano, Mariona, Kimmich. Mariona can go like that. Makalele definitely goes just behind Kimmich. We've got Lam. I think Lam goes a little bit higher. Lorente goes higher. Williamson, Park, Jisung. Yeah, that's fine. Thuram is okay. Guijaro, you know what? I'm gonna place it there. Pavlovic can stay. Rios, cool. Weiberg, Pogba. Yeah, happy with that. We've got Gerrard, I think can go a little bit higher just because it's Gerrard. And then Fabinho, Stanway. And then Zakaria, Wijnaldum. And yeah, for now that's fine, boys. Let me know what's your favorite midfielders in this game. Do you guys agree with this list? It's a lot of cards at A+, but I always say, man, that's like in that middle realm. They're going to be, especially like the higher A+ cards, like call it the cutoff point, like around Lam. Those cards up is going to be brilliant. The cards beneath, dissipating a lot. Still good. Not quite as potent as they used to be. Just specific stat, playstyle, role. That's not kind of getting them up there. I actually do think Thuram might be the last player I might add to go up. And then I think maybe Pavlovic as well. Just, you know, above him. Above Lam as well. Fabian Ruiz, I actually completely forgot about him. And then Rios as well. The last one. Perfect, boys. Let me know, do you guys agree? We're going to go through the cards. Like this. S. Best of the best. Get you the extra wins and champs. Pro players up for them. We've got the higher A+ cards. These are cards that are so close to S. Not quite the best of the best. But still going to do their job. Lower A+. Dissipating but still doing their job. And we've got the A cards kind of in the middle realm. not quite as potent as they used to be, or dissipated a lot, and they're kind of mid now. I would actually say McTominay can hold that at the top slot, and then B, why even get them, bro? Stay tuned for the cams, boys. I will catch you in the next one. That's gonna be the video, boys. Have a sweet one, man. Peace.